this really magical thing happens, and I want to talk about it a little bit right here. So we've got day 1 right here, and we've got day 30 right here. And in the middle, we've got day 10 and day 20. And these 10-day periods, the first 10 days, the second 10 days, the third 10 days, different things happen in each of these phases, right? It's like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. And as each of them happens, if you know what to expect, it'll be much more likely that you'll get through all of them. So, when you start off, okay, I think of this as having to defy gravity in your life. All right? You need to actually go against the gravity of everything that you're doing. And I'll talk more about this in a sec. That's why I call it habit gravity and reaching escape velocity. You know, the space shuttle, when the space shuttle takes off, they put those 2 huge rockets, they strap it to those things, and it takes off in that huge fuel tank. It's like strapping yourself to a nuclear weapon and then lighting it. And sometimes unfortunate things happen when you do stuff like that. But also there are some miracles. Well, those things fire, and I think those rockets fire for something like 2 minutes, and they take the shuttle up to the level of about 26 miles. It's something like 87% of all the fuel that's used launching the space shuttle into orbit is used in those first 2 minutes. And when you see the shuttle, you know, it's that little on that big giant rocket. It needs all that energy to resist gravity to get it up into orbit. Well, I like that metaphor because it's almost exactly what we have to do when we want to get a new routine in our life. We have to escape gravity. Okay? We have to escape habit gravity, and we have to reach escape velocity in order to get ourselves to do it. Now, later in the program, we're going to learn techniques for this, but this is the concept. You need to get this through your mind. Once you understand this, it'll change the way that you look at everything that you do to become more productive. So the first phase, phase 1 here, I call defying gravity. Defying gravity. And I call it defying gravity because it's literally like defying gravity. And in fact, what you're going to have here is you're going to experience a lot of defiance because you're going to be trying to do something, and everything inside of you, everything physically, everything emotionally, everything logically is going to be saying, no, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. In the beginning, you might have a little bit of energy toward it. It's like, you know, when you have a New Year's resolution to go to the gym, and the first day you get up and you're like, yeah, I'm pumped, I'm going to go to the gym. But you're a little disorganized, so you got to find your stuff, and by the time you get out the door, you're already kind of late for something, and you get to the gym and you work out and you're like, yeah, I'm pumped up. And then the next day you're like, I don't know, and you start, you know, hitting this resistance level right here, and you have to defy gravity actually, because what happens, and again we'll cover more of this later, but what happens is your mind starts thinking things like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Your emotions start saying, oh, I don't like this, I hate this, I have hatred and disdain for this. Your body says, oh, I'm aching, I don't want any of this, it's uncomfortable to go through these motions. And it's the same whether you're trying to work out every day, or whether you're trying to eat healthy food, or whether you're trying to do something as simple as do nothing, sit down and meditate. You will have to defy gravity for the first 10 days. It's going to feel weird. You're going to have all kinds of just defiance come out of you. The second phase, phase 2 here, I call this resistance. For the first 10 days you were defiant. Okay, you had to defy gravity. You had to get those booster rockets. Well, now it's not so much that you're defiant and you have to defy gravity, as much as you just kind of have an active resistance to doing the thing. It's less. It's not defiance anymore, but you still have to push through. And you'll notice that the level of resistance goes down, but there's still resistance. You still don't naturally feel like doing it. I've got a great example here. And this is something that lasted for a lot more than 20 days. I live in an apartment building, and I have one apartment on the 17th floor and one apartment on the 13th floor. And I have the apartment on the 17th floor is where I live. The apartment on the 13th floor, which is where I'm filming this right now,